Hey Savvy Bookkeepers, I'm Trudy from Maven, and today we're going to meet Charlie Munger, posthumously. He lived from 1924 to 2023, but he was one of the most influential investors, thinkers, and business philosophers of the modern era. Now, you may know him as Warren Buffett's right-hand man. A lot of people don't know who he was because he was behind the scenes. But he was revered for his mental clarity, directness, and dry wit. One of his most famous quotes is, "Spend each day trying to be a little wiser than you were when you woke up." He was a big proponent of mental models or thinking tools for various disciplines like business because they help you make better decisions. His advice: build a lattice work of mental models to avoid narrow thinking. Now, Charlie was deeply influenced by Ben Franklin, Self-Improvement and Frugality, Benjamin Graham for value investing, stoicism and rationality, and multidisciplinary thinking, which is anything that helps you understand how the world works a little better. So, and I love this one, he was a key advocate of avoiding stupidity before seeking brilliance. Can you say that any better? I just love that. Anyway, in practice, to do this, he used what he called inversion, which is asking what could go wrong and avoiding it. So in summary, he was a master systems thinker. He preached the value of rational decision making over emotion. There's your stoicism at work. He used everyday tools, checklists, inversion thinking, mental models, not expensive tech and fake gurus. He was absolutely no nonsense and BS free. And he offers a counterbalance to hustle culture with his sit tight and think clearly ethos. Munger was living proof that clear thinking and slow scaling outperform noise. And today we're pulling a page from his playbook, and trust me, you're going to want to copy that homework. Charlie Munger was not flashy. He built an empire by thinking better than the competition and avoiding dumb decisions. His favorite strategy was inversion. So instead of asking, "What should I do?" Charlie would ask, "What should I absolutely not do?" That one switch alone can save you years of frustration, whether you're pricing out services, hiring a VA, or vetting a new client. He also championed mental models, basically clear thinking tools from science, math, and psychology, and business. His rule: you must know the big ideas in the big disciplines. So if you're only learning bookkeeping, you're underpowered. Learn entrepreneurialism too. Charlie got rich by being boring in the best ways. He didn't pivot every quarter. He didn't reinvent himself constantly on Instagram. He just waited patiently for the right opportunity and then committed hard when the odds were in his favor. And that harkens back to episode 11, Choice versus Chance, where we talk in detail about making your own luck by preparing for opportunities. Charlie once said the big money isn't in the buying or selling, but in the waiting. And that's just not investment advice. That's a business building philosophy. So if you're feeling like you're behind, you're not. You're just not thinking like Charlie yet. So this week's assignment: do something Charlie Munger would do. The inversion audit. Pick one problem in your business. Maybe it's a slow paying client. Maybe it's a scattered marketing plan. Instead of asking how to fix it, ask, what am I doing that's making it worse? List 3 things that'll help you eliminate that. Secondly, mental model mini library. Start collecting better thinking tools like opportunity costs. What is the cost of decision making? Circle of competence, the area of expertise where your knowledge is at its strongest and decision making is more favorable and it's most reliable. And margin of safety, the buffer built into decisions to protect against errors, risks, or unforeseen events. Each one is a game changer, and guess what? None of them require you to code, post, hustle, do any of that. So down below, you're going to find your thinking toolbox, introducing you to 7 decision-making models, including those 3. Note that Charlie didn't chase trends. He built business systems, timeless systems. If you want to build a bookkeeping business that lasts, not one that burns you out, Munger is your guy. And if you liked this sneak peek into how legends think, then check out my episode 28, Murphy's Law, Plan B or Bust. Because as Charlie would say, expect failure and then beat it to the punch. Up next, if you've got an extra 4 minutes, The worst advice I've ever been given. Yep. 6 pieces of really bad advice. Yikes. We'll see you there.